Alright, people, we appear to be live. Kitty may want to go out because he just saw me for the first time today, so he decided to come on my lap, but he may decide that this is not for him and leave. But anyway, this is Minute of Violence for the Nintendo Switch. This is going to be part 2. I have to play this game for a review I am working on for Cube 3. Well, I have not started working on the review yet. I want to get through the game first before I make up my mind about it and see whether or not I want to twist it with a positive note or a less positive note. It's interesting so far. The most attractive part of the game so far has been the main character herself and her relationship to the other characters. That is not uninteresting so far. Okay. Ow. Ow, kitty. Ow. Ow. This is my knee. Hello, comrade. How's it going today? My cat wants to get out now. Oh, boy. I knew it. Always when I'm streaming. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Comrade is back, yeah. It's been a while indeed. Hope you're doing fine. Anyway, I'm back. Okay, let's continue. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so this is the next giant. I see the machine I have to bring back up there. Can't reach it yet though. This way. I'm still unsure why I have to wake them up. It is creepy at times, yeah. I'm not sure myself what it is. It's a giant. And he's working some kind of machine that purifies the air outside. And I have to wake them up. That's about all I understand so far. Okay, can I reroute emergency power to the cardiac chamber? Ah, yeah, it's gonna be like the last giant I had to wake up. Okay, yeah. This kind of looks like a heart, I guess. Yeah, it's apparently not receiving power, but what they refer to power is blood, I think, or something like that. I'm not sure. Guide 3 energy currents to the capacitor. Yeah, this is supposed to be a capacitor, apparently. I don't think I can go that way. Down here, then. Okay, there's a block I have to push. And a machine up there. Biopunk could be a good description for it, actually. Maybe I should mention that in my review. That's a good term to describe it, perhaps. Ah, yeah, true. Yeah, this is another one of those things where you have to avoid touching these orbs. Balls of light. Okay, don't touch these. I don't know what they are. I don't know why I must not touch them, but I must not touch them. Okay, I have to push this thing somewhere. Ah, there's a memory down there. Oh, yeah, okay, I have to push it on this thing. Now there's blood coming. There. So that's one of the 3 currents restored. You reconnected one source of emergency power. Yeah, it's supposed to be power. It looks like a heart to me, yeah. They call it a capacitor, but...
You are beyond these tools now, so primitive and human. You are the bearer of the Omni-Switch. But deep down, you know and understand. You are far from worthy of it.
Okay, that's 1 memory out of 3 restored. God's workbench. Well, it used to be hers, apparently, from what I understand. Where am I now? What is this place? Is this where the giant is? I know, this is the so-called capacitor, I guess. Cute madness.
Dead things in frames. A petty attempt at preserving beauty. How can you occupy yourself with that? With the lives depending on you?
I wonder if this is a voice inside of her that's driving her insane or something. Maybe this is part of her social problems, and that cause her to have trouble relating to other human beings. Since apparently she seems to have these kinds of problems. Okay, we have a block here. No, 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 jump, jump, jump. There, okay. Yeah, go down. Okay, this one has blood coming to it, so I have to reroute it, I guess. Okay, and now I have to place the block on it again. Just like watching a US kids animation, yeah, but actually it's just a film with madness. Do not play this with your children. Okay, but I can't go back though, so I'll have to push it to the right and then bring it back to the left. Ah, yeah, it's the current that's coming from the bottom in this case. Yeah, I'm gonna reconnect it, but I need to get through here first. Strange and creepy and blood, lots of blood. Okay. You reconnected 2 of 3 power sources. Uh-huh. Seems like blood is supposed to be coming through here. I'm not sure that is real blood. Color is pink. I'm not sure either. Ah, yeah, I haven't been through this, up this ladder yet. I can see the blood, sort of blood vessel. They look like blood vessels when nothing is flowing through them anyway. Real blood vessels kind of look that way. Ah, okay, no, not that way. There's a chamber down there. No, I can't work that machine. Yeah, what is it? There's a bit of noise in my mic. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's possible that this is happening. I'm not quite sure why. Some days it happens. Testing. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. Ah, it's good now? Oh, okay. Yeah, like this. Another one of these things. Okay, so that rerouted blood that way. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The capacitor is now rerouting the power to the cardiac chamber. Yeah, apparently it looks like I'm done. Awaken Bergen. Make him work again. There, he's awake now. It is done. Tell your sister. There's a memory I was supposed to find in here. It says I only found 2 out of 3. Is it here, perhaps? Ah, yeah. Okay, there we go.
All the minutes you have squandered and misused for sentimental distraction. How will you make up for everything you have wasted?
Okay, well, I found all the memories this time. How do I go back, though? Ah, down that way, I think. I'm not sure that this voice inside her head is good. It sounds harsh. Okay, we're on the way out. Do you want to return to the surface? Yes, please. Ah, much better. It's a lot prettier outside. Okay, our sister lives that way, I think. Wait, what is that? Those chickens. They were not here before. What's happened to them? Hold on. What happened to the chickens? Ah, some of them are still alive, apparently. Our sister is gone for good this time.
Maud doesn't dare to read it. What possible use could reading it have right now? It's all been said, not by the letter or its contents, but by the gemstone left behind.
Mo pocketed the gemstone. She's not gonna read the letter? Refocus and move on. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, she does have issues. Her sister left her a letter and she's not even gonna read it. She has inner struggles. With human relationships. Okay, back to the ship. What's it doing? Gross, man. What's it doing? Eating a seagull? What's it munching on? And this thing is way too cute to be devouring another living being also. This is wrong. I'm not sure myself what is happening. She's gonna have another hallucination, I think. Going through the pollen or whatever it's called again. No spores. It's not pollen, it's spores. It's toxic. Toxic spores. More like mushroom dust than flowers. It's not pollen, it's spores. Whenever she goes through these, she has an hallucination afterwards.
Annoyed, Mo steals
Or
herself once more.
A vision, yeah.
These feverish dreams have never been so frequent.
She's never been so
She's
never been so frequently through spores like this. Oh, nothing. Three. Okay, the one that looks like a flower first, and the one that looks like a virus last. Okay, I have to collect these. I can only see my reflection. Okay. Where's the next one? And why is it not allowing me to see. Ah, there's one. Eh. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for it to come back. Okay, the one that I saw before in second. There it is. Come back. Okay. Then the third. I gotta say, the soundtrack is a highlight so far. I like it. Very mysterious and haunting. Okay, the music box. The key to wind it up. Thought it was to the right, no? No? Where is it then? I have to go all the way back. Maybe it was near the entrance. There was a series of platforms. Okay, I think it's a bit further. No, it's not on these. Damn it, I feel like I've already searched everywhere. Where is it? Yeah, I know I have to find the music box, but where is it? No, this is where I started. I haven't seen it. Where is it? Yeah, okay, I'm leaving the area that way. Game's not glitching on me, is it? It better not. Or was it behind one of the foreground elements? Or did I just pass in front of it and not notice it or something? I don't see it anywhere. And I can't have the game point me in the right direction either. Nah, yeah, this is the end. Unless... I had to keep walking to the right? What is this thing? It's her? It looks like her. Ugh. Okay, this is not right. The heck? Well, it's not real, it's a vision, but still. Ah, there's the music box, okay. Earlier, I didn't see the game it stopped scrolling, so I thought I was at the end of the scene. Yeah, it's not right. Something's not right here. That's it, she stopped having visions.
Moore hasn't seen her grandmother for a while now, but Granny would never make a scene about it. Yet Moore feels anxious stopping by. Not because she doesn't like her. She likes the old woman too much.
Another complicated relationship for her, I guess. Just add it to the list. The island of Memorfesti. Yeah, another creepy island. I wonder actually if it's possible that everything that she sees is not real, it's all inside her head. Maybe it's all hallucinations in the end. With the game being as mysterious as it is, I wouldn't be too surprised. Ah, a memory.
The deep waters around this island change color every season, teeming with life of the most curious creatures.
Not these days, it looks like. Not anymore. Okay, can't go that way. What's that up here? Hey! Let me have a look. Ah. There's our grandma.
The ventilation system grew through her house, wrecking her bedroom, study, and kitchen. She could have moved away, but she wasn't willing to concede a single inch. Hopefully, she hasn't blocked the valve with her morbid laboratory.
She doesn't look well.
Miri is not here, the old woman says. But that is not why you've come.
Hello, Grandma.
Moore tries to tell her how dire it is, how Under and the others have succumbed, how she needs to do what must be done. but her grandmother merely smirks behind her mask. Now look at you. How important you've become. People are counting on you. Yes, yes. Another chuckle behind the air filter. I have something very important for you to do as well. Would you be so kind as to do me a favor? A favor, she calls it. It may as well be an order. Granny has always had her way of getting what she wants.
Except, well, yeah, it's my grandma. You received 2 clay figures wrapped in a ceremonial cloth.
Old companions, the grandmother says, that I have held on to quite long enough. It's time to bring them home. Promise me. Moore's heart plunged into her stomach. She knew what Granny was implying. You do not decline a request like this. Moore promised.
What does it mean? What are these 2 figures? Bring Granny's figures to her resting place on Graba. She has spent enough time mourning her friends. Ah, okay. Granny's specimens are as deadly as they are beautiful. What, she studies life forms? Ah, another memory.
Grandma was never interested in anything made by the giants. Lifeless metals and cold steel, she called it. She preferred spending time with the fungus, breeding colorful, voracious new strains.
But they're responsible for the toxic spores, aren't they? So isn't that kind of dangerous? Ah, there's the last memory of this area.
Moore had always looked up to her grandmother, devoting her hours to caring for the dead and the living alike. An enigmatic and stubborn woman who was far smarter than many.
Kinda like her, I guess. Her grandmother is her, but older. That way. It won't open with the toxic spores filling the air. Okay. Okay, let's get back out. Which way? That way.
Memorfesti and Graba are connected by a bridge that Moore has never fully crossed.
Ah, so there are 2 separate
The
islands?
walk always seemed too long, and what lies beyond is what she dreads most.
If you step on this bridge, there is no turning back. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I suppose. I guess I am. What? Is that an admission that the bridge is going to collapse or something? What, there's only one? There's only one air filter this time? Okay, but I have to keep going though, no? Since I have to bring...
You can go back now, Moore. You did
No, I
well.
did not bring the figures for my grandma. I want to do it for my grandma.
You could just tell the old woman.
I don't want to.
It's not like you're her servant.
Come on.
Yes, of course, you promised.
She has issues.
But she was asking too much. Your grandmother doesn't care about your struggle.
That's not true.
That old hag. Throw the figures into the sea. And just say you returned them.
Do I have a choice, or is it gonna play out that way
With a little
regardless?
disrespect for the dead. If it saves the living.
Please let me have a choice.
Moore's hand clutches the gemstone in her pocket, left behind by her older sister. Her heart is drowning in a deluge of goodbyes, all of them equally real in Miri's unread letter.
Read the letter. No? Ah. Keep your promise and return the mourning figures to their resting place. Yeah, I want to. I don't want to be an ass. Oh, is she gonna have another vision? Oh yeah, I feel like this is gonna happen again. Now, Rudy, you have the choice. I have to go with madness and other things. So long, see you next, traveler. You have to go, okay?
Kaba to be swallowed by the spores.
Take care
So
then.
this episode comes as no surprise. However, she did not expect to feel so at home here.
It looks like an alien planet from Rick and Morty or something. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, the jellyfish first, then the virus, then the flower. Jellyfish, virus, flower. Okay, so not this one. Not this one. Come on now. Hey! Oh no, not another one of those platforms you go right through. Ah, okay. And that was pointless. Ah, that's the right one. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's stuff in the reflection. Yeah. I was gonna say, she's not on it in the reflection, because there's nothing like this being reflected, but here she... Yeah. That's weird. Okay, well, the music box is close by. Ah, silly me. Fossils? Looks like the skull of one of these giants.
Graba, where we bring our dead, where we surrender their bodies to the blight. A place too virulent to visit, so we mourn at home over sculpted effigies.
So that was actually a...
Moore finds no solace in these rituals, but she has a promise to keep.
Yeah, so actually what her grandma was asking her was actually a pretty big thing. If she has to risk her life to bring these things back.
For all their hard work, the Giant's machines are not welcome in these hallowed grounds.
Mo has put down the Omni switch. Uh-huh. The Garden of the Dead? Okay, I can't see anything. Ah. Okay, where do I place these effigies? Generations of bodies lie here, eaten by the fungus, transformed. The blacksmith family was hit hard by the blight. He was an old man with old lungs. What, do I have to line them up in some way? The drawings seem to line up somewhat. Those little circle things. Well, they don't line up perfectly. I think I have to rotate this one more. No, not quite like that. No, one more time, I think. I like how she wipes her hands. That looks about right to me. And then again, no, the one on the right only has 3 circles on it, it looks like. I think it can only be like this. Otherwise, I can't line up the rightmost one and the middle one. From the look of things. Yeah, rotate it 2 more times. Well, they still don't line up perfectly. It doesn't look like I can line them up perfectly anyway. Then again... Ah, man. Like this, perhaps? No. What are you expecting of me, game? Nah, that's not right. It looks like the rightmost one can only be in 2 positions if I have to line up things. Either that one, yeah, like this, or if I was to rotate it 1 more time. Because otherwise, you don't have two of these little circles lined up with the one that's on the left of it. Oh, look, even if though they're not perfectly lined up, I'm gonna try it that way. And then again, no, nothing's... Mo pulled the lever, but nothing happened, yeah? A place for nameless bodies. What am I missing here? Is there something I just haven't noticed? Or do I need a hint from someplace else? Members of the shepherd's family, a humble land. Ah. The crypts are locked, but there are no locks on these doors. There has to be a mechanism to open them all. Ah, yeah, I see that there's this symbol above the door. Huh. Or maybe I should write those down, actually. Make sure I don't forget. At the top left... Need a pen that works. At the top left we have this sort of dark tone and concentric circles at the bottom. One could sit here a while with the right protective gear and mourn. A separate door. The crypts are locked, but there are no locks. Well, this one doesn't have any logo on it. Any symbol. This one has a symbol on it. It's a plain white circle. Or brown, I guess. But no motif on it. And the one at the bottom left has this symbol on it. Can I keep going down? Are there more doors like that? Hmm. A pile of sarcophagi claimed by the fungus. Yeah, and this is the door I already passed in front of. Okay. If I had to guess, it's the one in the middle I have to focus on. Since I only see 4 doors. That looks about right. I think it was already placed correctly. Hold on. Yeah, I should not have moved it, I think. Okay, 2 more times. Yeah, that way. And then the one at the bottom right should be all whitish. Well, the 2 on the left are correct, at the very least. Maybe there's a logo that you can't see behind this thing here. Ah, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's because there is one there, but it's been covered by the thing that's at the foreground, I guess. That should have opened all the crypts. Mo heard a sound of something sliding open, coming from 4 directions. Uh-huh.
Moore was too small to fully understand what was happening during the Exodus. But she saw what the poison was doing to the people around her, plaguing the mind with visions, corroding and eating the flesh. She couldn't bear to watch person after person disappear from her life. So she hid in the networks below, far away from it all. She never found out exactly who succumbed to the poison and who made it off the island. But it barely matters to her when they're all still gone.
She shoved all these memories away, rather than confront them. There is no place for the figures here. Ah. But visiting all 4 will give more insight into the backstory, I guess, so I should probably visit them all anyway. This explains what happened to the islands and why, maybe? I don't know. Okay, keep going.
Most of Mole's family is still here, however. They couldn't leave their little Mole behind. She is proud now to have been tasked to protect them, by virtue of the knowledge and power she found. For when she went below and found the fabled giants, when she befriended them as the only human in generations, they forged the Omni-Switch for her, and made her their apprentice. She spent years confined in the underbelly of these islands, just so the surface could shine. She hopes her family is proud as well.
This too is some other family script. Ah, not ours. I see. I wonder if it is possible that the longer you take to complete the game, the more she gets exposed to the spores and the worse the ending gets, maybe? I don't know, just an idea. Not saying the game is necessarily designed that way, but I wouldn't be too surprised.
The brothers once walked the surface. Many say they built the world with their hands. They were inventors and explorers, never minding the tiny humans between their feet, living in their tiny houses and tiny streets. When the Blight first came and humanity fell into ruin, they went underground to find a solution. Their ingenuity and their toil saved the world above, but also bound them in the deep below.
Is this theirs? It's lingering longer on that scene. Another occupied spot, but there is only one crypt left to visit. Ah, okay. Ah, there it is. There's 3 ladders every time. This one's empty. Maybe whichever one you pick last will be the empty one, I guess.
Miri has 2 figurines in her home, a recent addition, but she has not told Mo who she is mourning. Miri has told Mo that she has a figure ready for her, just in case.
Just in case.
How many times has Miri thought of taking that figure here? All the times Mo would disappear below. All the times Mo was gone for months without contact. Miri not knowing each time whether her little sister would come up again. Not knowing for months whether the catacombs or the Blight had finally taken Mo for good.
The two figurines are maybe of their parents. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the two sisters must have had a dad and mother at some point. They must have come from somewhere.
Granny's decided that she's grieved enough.
You place the figures in the worthy place. It is done. Return to Memor Festi. Grandma better be not dead when I get back. After all the trouble I went through to make her happy. Okay, get the stick at the on the outside before you leave. The Omni switch. I had forgotten the name already.
Two giants still struggling for air. Only half of the engines running. Only half of her world protected. But at least this promise she has now fulfilled.
You picked up the Omni switch. What's that thing? One of many terrifying mutations in these waters. Am I gonna have to go through clouds of spores again? Apparently. Is she gonna have another hallucination going back?
She knows she has a pressing task to finish. The one in the physical world. But maybe, in this place, where time has no meaning, she can stay for a moment and rest.
Four of them this time. Virus fish flower. I don't know how to call the first one. Something virus fish flower. No, not this one. Ah, that's the something. Fish. Where are they? Ah. No, this is the exit. The fish-like one and the flower-like one. Come on. Yo-ho, where are you? Not this one. Not this one. Don't get it now. Okay. This is apparently by design. You have to force you to avoid picking this one early. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wait. Should I have to walk so much for it? Ah, okay. From the camera pan earlier, it didn't seem like it was that far away to the right. Hey. It's her with her sister. She's starting to remember the good times with her sister. Maybe she'll suddenly start to deciding not to be so harsh on her. Come on, you can do it. Don't collapse now. Part 3. Ande's engine.
Moore's grandmother says, "Thank you," and asks for one more
Aw,
favor.
come on, Grandma.
Would you sit with this old woman and listen to the birds and the water? Granny remembers how people from far away would visit Beva and Leuza to have a few days of peace, a few days of nothing but islands. And how lucky little Moore was to have a lifetime of it. Before the Exodus. Before her calling. Moore responds she only has a minute, but her grandmother smiles, patting the empty seat beside her. Then, a minute of islands will do.
And that's where the title comes from. Get it? Yeah, there the water rendering seems fine. It looks like what I would expect water to look like, but at other times it doesn't look right. I'm not sure why that is. Continue your work and reawaken Ande. I do believe I had to go through here and go through that door at the top left. That's it, right? Yeah. Ah, yeah, you have to hold it in front of you before you step in.
The foul taste of stale air is even stronger here. Enough distractions. It's time to wake Under from his sleep.
Third giant. And it's only 2:30 p.m. here, so maybe I'll be done with the game today. I don't know how long it is, to be honest. I wouldn't expect this type of game to be overly long. Okay, there's a sleeping giant. I wonder if they are supposed to look that way. I mean, or is it the spores maybe making them look that way? Like, wrong. Wrong and monstrous.
Under, the giant slumbering beneath Memophesti, is the oldest of the four brothers. Older not by years, but by centuries. A fitting guardian for the islands of the dead.
Okay, not this way. Up here.
His throat, making no sound. His chest, frozen in place.
Okay, yeah, bring power again, like before.
Make haste more. Maybe you haven't killed him yet.
Why? She has something to do with what's happening? Ande has been without air for too long already. Ah, yeah, killing him by spending time fulfilling the grandma's request. Do they mean it that way? Like the evil voice inside her head that tells her to forget about human beings and to focus on more important things? I didn't do that on the last one. Yeah, I guess it just indicates how far along you are. It's not important or anything, but this vein leads to the heart chamber. But I remember seeing a machine like that before, and I didn't interact with it at the time. Okay. 2 out of 3. Guide 2 additional energy currents to the capacitor. Usually when I see a tunnel like this, it leads to a memory. That's why I felt like going that way first. Yes, no, maybe, nah, okay. Nah, there's a memory. Yeah, thought so.
They say your youth was taken from you. But think of the years of good you could have done. If the Omni-Switch had found you earlier.
Subtitle said bound you instead of found you. Found you. Okay, let's try this way first. Follow the blood vessel. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. as she kicks it. Ah. Not yet. I should have activated this thing to the right first, maybe. Ah, yeah, probably. Well, hold on then. I'll put it back in place and I'll go around through the top to get back to the other side. One more to go. The power is flowing again. Return to Ande. But I'm not done. I'm stuck also. She won't let go. How am I supposed to do that then? Hello? She's stuck. It's maybe... this could be a glitch caused in case you restore the flow when you've already put the block in place. Is this an oversight on their part, maybe? This game breaks easily, I'm afraid. Okay, reload, maybe? Ah, okay, you regain control without losing any progress. Okay, well, it's not that bad, but it still shouldn't be happening. The use case, check whether or not the player has already placed the block when you restore the flow or something. That's something that should have been play tested before released. A memory? Looks like it, yeah.
Stories and romanticisms. Tales of great heroes. You wish you were a hero. But all you have is martyrdom.
There's gonna be more light orbs that I'm gonna have to dodge down here, it looks like. Some mechanism to activate to open the door and having to avoid these orbs on the way there. While shimmying on that thing here. Ah. Path to a memory? Oh yeah, looks like it. Ah yeah.
What good is a dress to you? Who would even look at you? Amidst the dimmed lights of the machines, you would only dirty it.
Damn. Sounds like an inner self-deprecating voice. I got confused. I didn't know where to go. It's easy enough at first, but then... Ooh. Okay, can I go down here? Alright. Dead end. No, jump. Climb. Jump to the other side, drop. Okay, the flow is restored. Okay, giant, get to work. What?
Nothing but a spasm. Pathetic.
What?
Try harder. Again.
You have to jump start it. It's like kickstarting a bike. You have to try again and again. He's the oldest. Be patient. You'll get there eventually. Yeah, that's it. He's gonna go now. When the light pops up in his eye again. Yeah, there we go.
That old hag and her stupid dolls. She knew you needed to get here as fast as possible. How could you let her distract you like that? Amda almost died because of your sentimentality. And Afla is as good as dead.
Try to save Afla. Maybe you have not failed him yet. I doubt the game would truly punish you for showing an act of kindness. What kind of game would do that? But I can recognize that for some people this is the kind of thoughts you would have to struggle with, I guess, if you're a bit antisocial.
Your grandmother, Miri. What help have they been? Whining to your face, talking behind your back. They secretly want you to fail. Maybe they're pleas of concern. We're driven by ill will all this time.
What kind of condition is this to have these kind of thoughts? Is it schizophrenia? Mo is not in the mood to talk.
You are alone in this. You always were. And maybe it's better that way.
Aww. She threw her sister's stone away. I'm starting to wonder if maybe to get... assuming there are multiple endings in this game, I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's better to just ignore the memories that you find whenever... the negative ones that you find whenever you go to wake a giant, and just focus on the others, the good ones. I wonder... Maybe it seems like it's the memories that she's getting from whenever she goes inside these caves that are triggering these outbursts in her. They are fewer and easier to avoid, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna have maybe to replay this a second time before I start writing my review of this. Or maybe I can find the information from other people who have played it. That would make the game more interesting, I feel. If you can help her overcome her issues in the end, based on your choices. But it's probably best to not know about it going in, so that you don't try to go for the best ending right out of the gate.
The rusty husks scrape against her boat. Years of flotsam and jetsam, seeking vengeance to the boats that dare tread around Adi. When the Blight first came, people began to panic. Unsure of the future, they planned to flee instead of fighting the poison. But the mist is as deadly on the open sea as it is on land, deceiving countless sailors into steering their vessels back to these shores.
Is there someone close to her living on this island? Or not this time?
Mo would rather not talk to Fenya.
Who's Fenya?
The last of the shipmakers, and one of Mo's most bitter rivals. But if she is to sail to Fayon, she will need Fenya's notes, her ever-growing brief. A paper savior of boats, or risk being devoured by the iron shards between here and Fayon.
Get the shipwright's map so you can navigate safely through the debris around these islands.
This boat floated back years ago, shredded to pieces. The feeble wood was no match for the edged steel. We never did find out who tried to leave with it.
How many memories on this one? 3. Remember?
This boat was never finished, underfunded. When people still cared about wealth. Fenya's incredible talent spent on building an ark? She is preparing for your failure. The jealous roach is counting on it. Imagine Your family lost in the mist. On this useless piece of junk.
The more the game progresses and the more she seems to be having these bitter thoughts. Fenya's idea of wiring, shoddy. Enough fresh water for weeks. Okay, the game lets me climb all the way up here, but I can't go any further. Fenya's tools, primitive. You did not make the staff you're wielding. The engine Fenya built, rudimentary. Not everyone befriended giants to get a taste of their technology. If you choose to confront Fenya now, there is no turning back. Are you sure you want to step inside? Whenever the game comes up with prompts like this, I get the feeling that these choices you can or make or choose to not make, maybe shaping the ending or the outcome. If so, that would be good. I feel that would make the playing the story more worthwhile. In terms of game design, I would think that this is a better concept. Well, I'm gonna confront her, right? Or should I keep looking for memories, or else that will change how the confrontation will go? Maybe I have found all the memories I could find up to this point. But I still feel compelled to look. No. Draw? Ah, yeah, well. I haven't been up here yet, I guess. I'll remember. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was the third memory.
This submarine never left the docks. The owner's son and wife had succumbed to the blight before they could even pack their bags, and the owner found no strength to move on in her heart.
Search everything for Fenya's map of the Iron Reef. What? Search everything for Fenya's map of the Iron Reef. Without it, your boat will be shredded to pieces. Okay. The kitchen is stocked for a long trip. These are Miri's things. This is how she planned to leave. What, Miri is in here? Granny is meant to sleep here. But who's Fenya for them? Is that a relative? That our family seems to be planning to leave with this person. Everything is ready for everyone to leave. Doing some welding. Maybe you can choose to pick the map and leave without telling her. But if you do, though, doesn't that compromise them leaving?
Fenya ignores her, but Moore's fury demands attention. This is your grand plan? Flee, like every single coward before you? Fenya has heard it all before. The accusations of envy and sabotage. How the Ark's mere existence is an insult to Moore. But she won't respond. Not anymore. She just does what she can.
You can choose to pick it. Take the book. You need the map. But if they don't have it, they will die, no? Because they run the same risk of getting their boat or ark shredded to pieces by the pieces of iron of the Iron Reef, no? If she yeah, she's taking it without telling, or what? Wait.
Moore can't have the map for herself. How would Fenya guide the Ark to safe waters?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fenya gathers all the composure she can muster for a response. Your arrogance is clouding your judgment, bearer of the Omni Switch. Scorn and worry are woven into every word of Fenya's accusations.
Oh.
Saving this world is too big a task, even for you. This Ark is your family's only chance. Go home, be with them. Prepare to leave.
What if Fenya is right though? Draw, and this is the only option. Yeah, looks like it. This is my only option. Damn. Uh-oh. It's broken now. How are you gonna save, the giants and stuff? You can take what you need now. Damn. Mo took the notebook. The map inside provides a safe route to the island of Farjon. But without the staff, the Omni Switch or whatever. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with where the story is going. But then again, maybe it's because of the choices I made. Maybe it's because of the memories I have allowed her to get back. Why is this thing here, by the way? If it's not on this island that I have to come. Or do I have to come back to this one after the fact? The filters are on the other island, and then you come back and you help the giant here, I guess? Like the giant is on this island, but not the filters? You have what you came for. Do you want to leave now? No more monologuing between the islands, I see. It's really... the silence is really hammering in what just happened. She may have doomed her own family or something.
Check the map again. Fion is supposed to be here. But it's just scraps and junk. This map is useless. That roach is useless. It is sunk too deep to be reached. This whole rotten island is against you. And you deserve it. Afla is already gone. And you know it.
Don't give up yet, Mo. Find the working air purifier. There has to be one. There's some kind of dock.
You really think you will find something here? Do you even know where you are?
Relax, Mo, you can still do it. Don't panic. Any memories? This island has no memories to collect, okay. You are wasting time. Yeah, okay. Jeez. Silence the bad thoughts inside. Don't listen to them, Mo. Distracting yourself again. Damn this game. It's even playing with the player's mind. You have already failed them. You are too late.
They're right to hate you. In the end, everybody will leave you. And you know why. In the end, what have you done to deserve their gratitude? Nothing. Pretender. Fraud. Child. The brothers should never have trusted you with the Omni Switch. You were never strong enough to wield it.
Another vision. Okay, we're inside another vision, where you are only a reflection of yourself in the water. Or is it a vision, or is it still the island? I can't tell. You.
Useless. Might as well end the charade now.
Don't listen to it, Mo.
And throw yourself into the sea.
Don't listen to the demon. Okay, there's a ladder going up, but what about to the right? Ah yeah, the staff is not pointing me anywhere anymore. Is it even still going to work? How can I wake the giant if the crystal on it is cracked? There's one that still seemed to be in one piece. What is this? The sun? The heck? Come on. Try again. Don't give up. What is this? For a second, the staff seemed to be fixed. Is this a bad ending or what? What is happening now? Chapter 5. Mo. The Island of Ganon. Please don't devour me like you did those seagulls.
Moore drifts ashore onto a patch of land so small it was named by a child. Who named this quiet, empty place Garnin. It was home to some birds and a cold wilderness. But for Moore, it housed a drowning sorrow.
This is still a cutscene, I'm not in control. Now I am. Think. You can look back, but you can't go left. Interesting. You can't move any faster either.
The tumultuous waters of her emotions grow rougher with every step she takes, as she bears the weight of everyone's lives upon her shoulders. It flows underneath her skin, growing as she sees everything that she knows, loves, has fought so hard for, crumble in front of her eyes, all because of something she did.
She's at the end of her rope.
There is nothing we can do but to see ourselves for what we are. Nothing left but to finally let go of our broken dreams and our lost hopes. None of us can stand in isolation and carry the world on their shoulders. None of us must bear everything by themselves. No one is an island.
So there was a metaphor with the islands and people, I guess, in the title. This looks like a bad ending. She did not manage to reconcile with other people, so this is the outcome of things? Or does the game go on from there? Ah, well. Looks like I'm back in control. I thought it was the end. Hmm? Let go? What, of the Omni Switch? Or was that a choice? Like, could I choose to not let go and go back and finish my quest? Now I'm starting to wonder. Wait. If I reload, what's gonna happen? What was that a choice, or is this something you have where you have no choice in the matter? Yeah, shit, it's saved now. I may have to play this a second time. Leave the island. Ah, it's the uncle. Are you ready to make things right?
More leaves the cold island for the birds.
Ah, does it have multiple endings? I want to know.
The spores are creeping in again, no matter how hard they struggle. Safan and his brothers simply cannot stem the tide any longer. Afla gone and underbroken. Centuries of labor taking their toll.
Ah, no, apparently there's only one.
She knows what must be done.
Go to Safan. But I'll keep looking anyway online, but I'm not sure if it does have multiple endings or not. It seems like it doesn't. I kinda wish it did now. Safan, that's the giant that's in there, right? It is a Unity game, by the way. I just found the answer on Steam, actually. Apparently, it seems to be made with Unity. Which would explain why it seems to be running somewhat poorly on Nintendo Switch. Unity on Nintendo Switch, meh. There are some cases where the devs managed to make their game run well, but not without a tremendous amount of optimizations. Like Ori and the Will of the Wisp and The Blind Forest. Those two games, they run well on Switch at 60 FPS, but not without them reworking the engine itself a lot. And with a lot of optimizations, but straight ports to Switch of Unity games tend to not turn out running very well, sadly. release him? Oh. Wait, it stopped. Isn't it supposed to keep going? I may have to at least try to play it again to see what difference it makes finding all the memories. Seeing if you get the choice to not let go in the end. Well, that was Minutes of Islands on the Nintendo Switch. That was a weird game. My thoughts on it are mostly positive. Some of the technical issues are a bit regrettable, but it's a Unity engine game apparently, and these tend to not fare very well on Nintendo Switch, sadly. Not without some tweaking and reworking that may have been beyond the scope of what they could achieve with their budget. It's mostly a narrative. I mean, yeah, it is a game, but it's heavily narrative driven, I guess. You play it for the story, not so much for the gameplay. And not everyone may be okay with a game that's like that. That will heavily depend on people's tastes, I guess. I will have to replay it, definitely, to figure out what amount of impact the player can have on the outcome. It seems like not much, if it only has one ending. But I don't just want to take other people's word for it, and I'd like to try it again for myself, and if I do get the exact same outcome, then I may have to conclude that there's just simply nothing else you can do in the game to influence the outcome. But I will not be doing that on stream, though. I mean, it's probably best to if there are indeed multiple endings, to let people figure out what the others are, for themselves. I am made with Unity NF mod. Yeah, well. And it is a German developer, yeah, like I was saying the other day. Co-founded by the European Union. Okay. Creative Europe Media. They do fund games? Surprised? That's surprising. Special thanks for finding Mo, Marika Hotrand for finding the narrative tone. They didn't translate all the messages. This is the giant that could not be saved, apparently. Okay. I had read something just now that there's a post-credit scene. Did she leave with them on the Ark in the end? Ah, yeah. Will the two reconcile? We won't know. We won't be finding that out, I guess. Okay, well, that was Minute of Islands then. I will end the stream here, but I will be setting things up so that I can stream some GameCube games maybe again on my Wii U. And I'll be back in a few minutes then. I'll just need a bit of time to set up, change a few settings in OBS. I will be changing the category of the stream, and tomorrow I don't know, I feel like doing a bit of Skyrim maybe tomorrow in the afternoon, and yeah, I won't be getting Metroid Dread when it comes out. It will be shipped to me in the coming days, I mean over the next week, but then it will take a week or two to arrive. A week and a half is usually how long it takes for games to come to me from the UK. So, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how things will go, but we'll see. And then I have some ideas for other games that I want to play, but I probably won't have much time to spend working on overlays and stuff in the coming days. So, I may not be able to do that. Still changing things here. Okay, I will interrupt the stream, change a few things in OBS, and I'll be right back. So stay tuned if you want to see more. See you in a minute.